So one little tip, and I know you're a great onion slicer and chopper. That much he's learned by now. So what we do here is just very thinly slice, and watch that finger of yours. And we're going to basically try to do ratios. Now I've got a head of cabbage and I have an onion, but the problem is not all cabbages are created equal. Have you ever noticed some are giant at the store and some are little ones, and the same with the onions. So what I like to do is get everything partially there and then just feel the ratio. I have cold water here. So what happens with any onion, in case you don't know, if you get your onions inside cold water, it crisps them up and it leaves behind some of that strong flavor that an onion can bring that you actually want in some things, but in a coleslaw you just don't want to be overwhelmed. So I think I'm going to leave behind this much, and you can go ahead and put the rest of yours in there. And then we have a cabbage, and of course cabbage is, would you say that I cook too much cabbage in our household, Calder?
No, because it gets eaten like
we're cabbage
in a second.
fanatics. And the thing is, again, unbelievably affordable vegetable, packed with incredible minerals and vitamins and health-giving properties. It's got a core in the center here, so we just want to cut that out. And I'm going to give you this, and you can start shredding it finely.
Okay.
We have cabbage cooked, we have it sauteed, we have it raw, we have it Asian style, we have it Italian style. And then one of my favorite things that I do is just heat it up the next morning and
put an egg on it.
Put an egg on it. I mean, then you've got a really wonderful, wonderful breakfast. So I'm thinly shredding, and basically for this recipe I want, give or take, about 8 cups, 6, 7, 8 cups of cabbage. So we're just going to put it in here and then we're going to eyeball it. And that's what I mean. Like if we had a giant onion and a small cabbage, I don't want you to just think, oh, I got to use the whole onion, I got to use the whole cabbage. No, what you really got to do is just use your common sense and know that it's really about just paying attention to the ratios. So if I have a little onion left over, no big deal, just put it in the fridge and use it for something else, because you always need an onion. I love coleslaw, first of all. If you're at a restaurant and you get all those options, coleslaw is always the one I'm going to add. How about you? I know you like it.
I like it. I would probably go for the mac and cheese or the baked beans.
Oh, of course. But if you were had to pick a vegetable, what would you pick?
Mac and cheese isn't a vegetable?
I am going to make a kind of creamy dressing, starting out with about 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. Now I'm eyeballing it here. Doesn't have to be perfect. And about 1/2 a cup of sour cream. And I do know that that's half this container, so that's easy, just put that in there. I love the combination of mayonnaise and sour cream. It just together just makes very, very yummy dressing. A teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of celery seed. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. A little theme here. We keep pulling it into into our sauce. We put it into this, and it just brings different flavor. You know, you can't really pick it out. It just brightens it up. But I don't like to make you buy, or anybody, when I'm reading a recipe, if I have to buy 3 kinds of vinegar for one dinner, forget it. I'm not doing that. So mix this up. You've already mixed the
onions and the shredded cabbage.
Okay, great. So what we'll do, actually, I've got a whisk that I already got out here. I'm just going to whisk it together because we really want to make sure that it's mixed. Something really refreshing about a plain old coleslaw. Do you want to dip and make sure that it tastes good? Just to, tangy.
You know, that would be good. That's tastes almost like ranch dressing.
Oh, and if it tastes like ranch dressing, you know what that means. They'll eat it. That's kids, who are scared of vegetables. Anyway, I'm going to get this in here, and then you can just toss it together and just make sure that everything's coated, and then get it into the fridge. Just cover it and get it right into the fridge. Thanks for watching. Hungry for more? Click here for more great recipes, and to subscribe, click here. Check back every week for more craveable recipes, leave a comment, and tell me what you think. And don't forget, head over to our other channels for Everyday Food with Sarah Carey, Martha Stewart Weddings, and the Martha Stewart Channel.